Okay, well, I want to move on to the section where we give you a little gift.
Oh yeah, we got a surprise.
Okay, so I'm gonna read the mission statement. This is one of my really good friends' company. It's called Ugly Clothing, and his name is Louis.
I've actually been rocking it this entire time.
Actually, Matt has it on right now, and I'm just gonna read the mission statement. Okay, so Ugly Clothing is a Black-owned company that uses their platform to serve as a community, though, for those who have been made to feel less than. So basically, the play on words is being ugly. What they're saying is basically like you got to a certain point because you had to go through that grind. So
you weren't afraid of the ugly stuff.
Oftentimes the journey is filled with struggles, pain, and ugliness, and we're made to feel like we have to hide it. But it's in the ugliness that we have the opportunity to grow, which I think is so fucking tight.
That is dope because it's funny because my nickname with Schoolboy Q is Ugly Cuz.
This is for you. Food. This is for you.
Well, it says ugly right on there.
And we got you.
No, I'm glad you read that mission statement because when they gave us the clothes today, I was like, ugly? I don't know if I want to be ugly.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you guys, we're in California.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to wear this red.
Oh, fuck. Oh, are we on that?
You can switch.
No, okay. Okay, I'm like, oh, shit.
Bortney.
But yeah, it's a little hoodie for you that says ugly on it. So shout out to Louis and the homies for dropping that off. And, we appreciate that.
It's funny because hoodies is my favorite thing.
Yeah. Okay, good. Great.
It's so there's this saying that Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook always says. He says like move fast, break shit. But essentially the idea is make as many mistakes as possible because every mistake you make, you learn. So it's like the people that they're not moving because they're scared to fuck up, but they're like, oh, I don't want to move to LA because it's dangerous.
Right.
They're scared to make that mistake, so then they never learn.
For sure.
So Mark Zuckerberg, who's a freaking billionaire, move fast and break shit. That's his motto, which people kind of gave him shit for, honestly. But
that too.
Yeah.
But I'm a perfectionist, so I've had to like kind of adopt that mindset. Like put out stuff that isn't perfect and just be okay with it because like you're gonna get better. Like this podcast, like
man,
we just been trying to do it and like we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
We don't.
Every time we get a little bit better though.
You guys have made me like come in here and like, okay, I'm about to do my Twitch channel, so I'm trying.
Just fucking do it, man.
Yeah,
who cares? We're all gonna die. We're all gonna be in the grave. Like no one's gonna. Who cares if somebody makes fun of you, talk shit? The people that are like talking shit, hating, they're not doing anything. They're not doing shit with their life.
I'm trying to do a Twitch channel where I'm playing Call of Duty, whatever, doing a game shit. But I'm like I kind of suck at Call of Duty.
What game? Oh, okay, Call of Duty. What are your main games?
Warzone, multiplayer. I love Red Dawn. I love shoot 'em up games.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Like first person shooter games.
First person shooter games. But I suck at it. I'm okay. So
look at this.
Oh yeah, bad and white.
First of all, I don't know if you know this.
Do your thing.
Okay, so basically, I have a thing with the word zaddy. Like obviously previous to my boyfriend, but like that's just like one of my favorite words. Ever since Ty Dolla $ign came out with that song, I just feel like there's an embodiment of the word zaddy that is not necessarily as vulgar or like
Why would it
daddy.
be vulgar?
Oh, I'm saying as daddy, like calling a guy daddy. Like to me, that seems weird.
Yeah,
it's fucking weird
because it's like
but the word
daddy issues.
Zaddy. Like just feels like a little bit like what's up, Zad?
A little separation.
Yes.
I get that. I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? It feels like a little bit of this. So when I was in London, I got a tattoo that says Zads with an all-seeing eye on it.
So what would you say? What would you say the definition of Zads?
Zad is like
a hot older guy?
No, you don't have to be an older guy. You just got to be somebody who's like well kept. You know what I'm somebody has their shit together who's like not necessarily rich as fuck, but just like a nice well kept person who, dresses nice, like, their demeanor is nice. They're not on a weird shit. They don't have to drive no nice car. They just everything about them is like it's visually appeasing and their energy is like
a real man.
It's perfect. So that's why I like a little Zad.
See, that's why you're her.
Zaddy.
That's funny because this is a brand that I'm help launching.
Oh shit! Yeah, shout this out. So Zaddies, where do people get this?
You can hit up Little Yee on Instagram.
Okay.
He's the guy. He runs it.
Little EA.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get your Zaddies.
Hell yeah, done.
California
What is this? Indica,
license.
sativa?
This is indica. I only smoke indica.
Oh really? Yeah. Okay, so what's funny is we were smoking a lot of sativa and I was getting a lot of headaches.
Because and sativa is a head high.
Okay.
It's a upper.
Okay.
So it's supposed to make you think faster. You're really only supposed to smoke sativa during the day when you first wake up.
Got it. Okay.
That's what I was told. But
okay.
I like a body high.
Dude, that's so true. I have some hybrid here, and for the most part, during this quarantine, I smoked probably more weed than I've ever smoked in my life, to be honest. But if
I am weed. The weed is smoking me at this point.
Yeah, the weed's smoking me at this point. But like, say it was like 9, 10 p.m. I like to smoke before I go to bed. Yeah, sure. Why not? But if it was
I don't gotta go far.
A sativa or like a sativa dominant hybrid, it would end up. I would stay up later than if I didn't smoke. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I would end up being more energy, like what you're saying. Like you probably, and I never thought of it that way. It's like you kind of got to treat it like coffee or something. Like don't smoke sativa past 5 p.m. or whatever the hell it is.
When I first got to LA, right, and buying weed, and I was so like, oh my God, we can go to the store because it's shout out to Daddy's weed place, right? That was the only place that Atlanta, like me as Atlantan, that knew that get weed from other, because I didn't know the weed men out here so I used to go to Daddy's because you didn't have a card at first.
Yeah.
So 2015, going to Daddy's, and I'm buying the weed and learning that from the weed bartenders, and they're like, so what do you like? You want indica and sativa? I'm like, what the fuck you talking about?
Just give me some fucking weed.
I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I want the mid.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, exactly. I'm like, what's gas? It's like, okay, you want indica, and so it's like a little. I'm like, oh, so this body high. She's like, well, here's sativa, and you should smoke this since you do beats and whatever.
Yeah,
smoke this in the morning, and then you have more creativity levels. And indicas for bedtime, it makes your body high. And I used to smoke sativa at first to try to make beats, and I was overthinking.
Yeah,
and I was getting paranoid.
Same.
I'm like,
you would like spend way too long on a specific part of the beat.
What?
You'd be mixing too long.
Yeah.
You're like adding plugins that you don't need to add, extra compressed. You're like, what the fuck? And then by the end of it, you're like, your computer's not even working because you have so many plugins.
And then I used to get talked about because in the house, everybody's smoking the gas or OG, and I'm smoking the sativa, and they could smell it. And then they're like, and this is when I was smoking papers because being with Stevie, he got me on spliffs.
Yeah.
So Stevie and then we're smoking.
Is he like from the UK or something?
No, Stevie was from Philly, but they used to fucking roll the tobacco and weed together in the paper. So that's what I was on.
Man, I only used to smoke
in Atlanta because I was always around them. So I come to LA with that, we're around Mike and everybody, and they're laughing like, "The fuck you doing?"
Yeah.
So it's backwards and shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I can't buy sativa because nobody's getting high off this shit.
Yeah.
And people are laughing at my weed, so I started buying the gas.
And now here you are.
People are laughing at my weed.
They're like, nah.